A packed room at UT's Howard Baker Center for Public Policy, expert professors talking about this war. Questions from the crowd: why is Russia doing this? How long could this conflict last? And what can we do to help the people of Ukraine? Other topics touched on here included how this war could create further economic hardships in our country.
We just want to supply some information that's more narrowly focused and give our perspectives as specialists in these fields. So I'm a political scientist. I'll be talking about the geopolitical angle of the conflict.
Ukraine and Russia are huge agricultural nations. These two countries supply about 30% of the world's grain. As the war goes on into the spring planting season, it will impact food prices and agriculture all over the world, including here in the U.S.
The big thing is just the uncertainty that this has created.
Aaron Smith and Andrew Mohammed are with Agricultural and Resource Economics at UT's Institute of Agriculture. As they monitor the conflict, they're watching the effect on commodity prices and input cost for our farmers. In addition to growing crops, Russia is one of the world's largest fertilizer producers.
And when you look at it from an agricultural standpoint, increased fuel prices during the spring planting season is another added cost of production. Obviously, with their contributions to global fertilizer production out of Russia, that's going to have some impacts.
Mohammed says American farmers were already facing sky-high fertilizer and fuel costs even before this invasion. And now, in particular, the potassium fertilizer supply could be a concern.
Canada accounts for 2/3 of that, but Russia and Belarus accounts for about 1/3 or a little less. And you can imagine those supplies drying up, what it's going to further do to fertilizer prices. Yeah, not only did it make it worse, it almost makes it appear that there's no relief in sight.
The war in Ukraine is heartbreaking and impactful. There will be economic consequences for some time to come in our home life and on the farm. This is Charles Denny reporting.